Hey, how's it going? How's everybody doing? Um, just back home from work. It is, what is today's date? It is the day after Easter, April of 2022, and it is, what is the date? What is these? 17th? So today's the 18th, April 18th, and there's like this much snow on the ground. Canada, eh? Anyway, yeah, I hate snow, and if it were up to me, I would move. If I had the money and I would move somewhere very far away. Well, I love Canada, I love living in Toronto, but I would love to live in another major city, somewhere in California, I don't care, somewhere warm, where I don't have to look at another freaking snowflake again for the rest of my life. That would make me very happy. And, yeah, so anyway, this another video, just pulled a few things off the shelf. And, let's see what we got here. I'm going to start off with this one because it's the closest. I may have put this in another video, I'm not sure. But it's a Michael Myers, and when you put the sunlight on it, if I turn it on, put a battery in it, then he's like one of these wobbly things that you often see in people's windows, motiony thingies. I don't know what the hell they're called. Anyway, that's what that is. It's oh, Miramax, actually. It's not even, it is NECA too. But anyway, that's what it is. I thought it was kind of cute, kind of cool. So I grabbed it a while ago. But move that out of the way. Oh, I forgot to put my big leather face that I've been putting in the background of my pictures. My big leather face pillow. You know what? I'm going to go get it. I'll be right back. There we go. That's better. It's nothing too exciting. He just makes me smile. It's a big fancy pillow that I overpaid for, but it's two-sided. So some days you'll see this side, some days you'll see the dinner mask as opposed to the slaughter mask or butcher mask. Anyway, so that was toy number one. Next thing I got is I got a couple models, Star Wars stuff. Now I mentioned in other videos I used to have like a shit ton of Star Wars stuff, and then I got rid of most of it. This is something that I had from before. Actually, no, I think I bought this more recently. It's got a lot of dust on it for me on the shelf, but it's a vintage one from like 1977, whatever. Like when Star Wars came out, and this came out that year, the year after, as one of the toys. I used to have this as a kid, and everything was held together with elastics, so you can move his arms, move his head and stuff. But eventually, elastics, as you know, they wear out, they break, whatever. Hi, cat. And they fall apart. So that's what happened to this, and now it's just all glued together. So, and then there's a counterpart to this, which I got a long time ago. It's falling apart though, but it's the R2-D2 one that goes with it. The stickers are all coming off, and they kind of faded and changed colors. Some of it's, you know, I actually found this somewhere, I think, or no, it was in, there's a secondhand store I've gone to a few times, and before I bought this before Star Wars got huge again, like when the films were re-released, the 30th anniversary versions that came out in the theaters. So I used to buy Star Wars stuff everywhere. Garage sales had everything. Now you're lucky just to find something original anywhere. But this actually, the leg doesn't come out. The third leg is in there. It's supposed to pop out. It used to. I don't know. It's jammed in there, and I'm not going to try and break it, or I'm not going to try and get it out because I know I'll probably break it. But this actually did fall off the shelf. It used to be on the top shelf, and I bought something one time. It was, I think it was a Planet of the Apes toy, and I was putting it up on the shelf, and I was thinking to myself, I should probably do this tomorrow because I've been drinking. And then I was like, whatever. And I put it up, and of course, I wasn't smart enough to move this out of the way, and then it fell down and broke into a couple pieces, so I kind of glued it back together. So now the head's a little bit, the dome is a little bit wobbly, and it's not on straight anymore because it was kind of cracked or something inside. And I'm not patient enough with models. I used to have a ton of Star Wars models too, and I just threw them all together. I painted a couple of them. Some of them I just threw them together and was, I'll paint it after, and it never happened. And then I think I donated them all because they weren't worth anything. Couldn't really sell them. But this is one of the few I kept from back then. It's, again, this is a little dusty for being on the shelf, but it's, actually, I think I can take this out. Maybe, yeah. But yeah, it's a Scout Trooper on a speeder bike. It was pretty cool. It's one of the few that I actually put a little bit of effort into painting. If you were to look at it close up, you could see it's actually kind of rough, but still looks kind of cool. So that's why I kept this particular one. I like it. It's pretty neat. A lot of detail in it, you know, so. I have like young nephews that haven't been over to my house, and they're like young, like one's a toddler, and the other one, I think he might have just turned 5 or 6. They're like young, and they would be pretty heartbroken when they come over and want to play with all my stuff. And they're like, no, no. Some of them they can. Some of them are actually toys, but a lot of them are models or collectibles that they'll probably end up pulling the legs or arms off of, which, you know, be like, no, you can't play with these ones. But this here is one of the terror dogs. I think that's what they're called, from Ghostbusters. It's pretty cool. It's got some decent articulation. It's NECA, so you know it's got a lot of movement. I'm not gonna. I have it like positioned so it sits on the shelf comfortably, so I'm not gonna start moving everything around. But there's a lot of points of articulation. You can see in the legs and the joints everywhere, and the body swivels. So it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And being NECA, it's got a, you know, let me put my glasses on, because I'm trying to look at what I want you to see, and I can't even see it myself. But yeah, like the face is like, look at the face. That's just like amazing. It's so well done. But NECA, much like McFarlane, are notoriously detailed in their things. Then you got like other stuff like Mego, which I've bought a few Mego things lately, which, speaking of, coming up next, I have one. Their detail's a lot less, but they also don't sell. They don't cost as much to buy either, so sometimes you get what you pay for almost. But yeah, this is newish. Didn't buy this too long ago, but it's massive. Look at the size of this thing. I didn't even realize it was this big when I bought it, and I put it on the shelf beside something I thought was already big, and then this was like way bigger, and I was like, holy crap, that's a big toy. But anyway, it's Frankenstein's monster, Boris Karloff Frankenstein. But I'm gonna keep this one in the package because it's more of a doll, and I don't know how well it stands up. And I got a call. No, but the packaging is cool. It's got Boris Karloff on the back. There, you can see the Mego logo, and then the little thing about the history of Mego. But hope I'm saying it right. Is it Mego? It's called Mego, right? I've been saying it wrong for all these weeks. Yeah, Mego. Okay. But yeah, he's 14 inches tall, 14 points of articulation, so it's got a lot of movement. I just don't know how freestanding it would be, so I'd rather just leave it in the package. The only thing I didn't like is the package is a little bit damaged on the top here, but it's not too bad. But you can definitely see the difference if you compare that to like the NECA and McFarlane figures and collectibles and stuff. There's definitely difference in the amount of detail, but these are still really cool, and they're still a lot of fun, and they still look pretty awesome on the shelf. But otherwise, I wouldn't own any of them. But I don't know why I'm showing you that. Look, it's a top. But anyway, that's it's just a few more collectibles off the shelf, and so hope you enjoyed seeing some more of my mini museum, and look forward to doing some more, and I guess I will see you in the next one. Bye.